Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
Some businesses are using a newer technology to leave you a voicemail without actually calling you, and some people aren't happy about it. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. Stephanie is off. It's called ringless calling, and the technology is starting to be more commonly used. A local woman contacted our whistleblower hotline upset, saying a company has been leaving her voicemail after voicemail, and she can't block them. She's even tried calling the company without any luck. Valley News Team's Nicole Johnson shows us how this technology is getting around some of the cell phone soliciting laws and what you can do to stop it.
On your side, you get a notification without your phone ever ringing. For the company using the ringless calls, it's cheaper and oftentimes eliminates a person on the other side of the phone. They record a message one time and it's sent straight to thousands of voicemails.
Instead of doing 20 or 30 calls a minute, you can leave 100 messages a minute or more.
Technology expert Brian Schott says it only works on cell phones, and it's mostly being used by debt collectors or loan agencies.
Because it doesn't use any of a person's cell minutes, it avoids all of the telemarketing laws.
Meaning the government do not call registry doesn't apply to these voicemails.
There's no real way that you or I can block this. There's nothing that you or I as a consumer can do to protect ourselves from these.
Most companies providing the ringless calls won't allow scammers to use it because many don't want the FCC to block the technology.
Cold calling or solicitation. That's not what they want this to do.
If you're getting unwanted voicemails, like the woman who called our whistleblower hotline, Schott says take down the company's information and contact the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau.
Enough calls about this will generate them starting an investigation and possibly shutting that company down or telling the company you can't do this anymore.
Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
We tried reaching out to the company in question. We haven't heard back. If you want more on this ringless calling or how to file a complaint, log onto our website and click on the hot button. Also, if you need help uncovering fraud or corruption in your community, call our whistleblower hotline. We'll do our best to get to the bottom of it. 701-237-6576. That's the number to call and leave your tip. The final countdown is on for this highly anticipated NDSU-UND football game, and within the past hour, fans were already lining up to tailgate. The game sold out instantly, but you may be able to find a few tickets on second-hand websites. Valley News Team's Krista Baim joins us live with tips on how you can make sure the ticket you're getting is the real deal. Krista?
Hey Mike, we're outside the Fargo Dome right now and we decided to take you through where all these tailgaters are lining up. They started lining up on 17th outside the Dome about an hour ago, but some have been circling the Dome since as early as 7 this morning and maybe even earlier. Now we're going to turn the corner here and you can see just how long this line is getting. This is along 18th Street North and it's almost to 15th Avenue. And there's still a chance you can snag a few tickets on secondhand places like StubHub or Craigslist. And those tickets we found sell for upwards of $1,000. You can look over the barcodes on the tickets to make sure there aren't any fake ones out there. Just double check those numbers, especially if you're buying multiple tickets. Also check that you're not buying from any scalpers. And if you find any from social media sites or on Craigslist, make sure that you check those tickets before you hand over your cash. Of course, if you don't have tickets, this tailgating atmosphere is something you definitely want to check out. Now, we're just approaching the end of this line here on 15th Avenue, and this is about the end of it. But it's expected to get far longer. Coming up on Valley News Live 10 at 10, I'll show you just how long. Reporting live, I'm Krista Baim, Valley News Live.
All right, nice report. Thanks, Krista. Don't forget, Valley News Live is your home for tomorrow's football game. Join us for the Farmers Union Insurance Bison Football pregame show. That's at 1:30, followed by the game at 2:30. And it's on in high definition on KVLY. Here's certainly some good news. Within the last 30 minutes, a missing 7-year-old boy has been found. Now, the boy left Independence Elementary School in West Fargo after school and didn't show up at home. Police say he got off the wrong bus stop and went to a friend's house where he was found. Fargo police are asking for your help in identifying this car. It could be tied to a robbery at Taco John's. Investigators call it a vehicle of interest. The robbery took place on September 3rd. If you can identify the car or have any further information, you are asked to contact Fargo police. A bit cooler out there today. Going to maybe bundle up if you're going to be tailgating tomorrow or even heading to a football game tonight. Let's head to Hutch to find out how low the temperatures will be going. Hutch?
Mike, if you are heading out to a game tonight, we do have showers in the southern Red River Valley making its way into parts of west central Minnesota, spreading from Bemidji and the Lake Park area all the way down towards Sisseton, where it's quite heavy, where you see the yellows and oranges there. A few tenths of an inch of rain moving into the Wheaton area. Breckenridge, the heaviest of the rain is passing your area, but it's moving into Fergus Falls. So Fargo, the rain has already moved through. Only 3/100ths of an inch of rain. Temperatures in the 50s all evening, so it will be cool. Grab that jacket. For those south and east, grab the umbrella. And it looks like grab the jacket for the morning as well. We'll have your tailgating forecast for the big football game or any football game you're heading to here in a minute.
All right, thanks, Hutch. Yep. Recent oil train explosions and spills along the pipeline explosions are a major concern to people in many areas of our region. However, Enbridge Pipeline Company is currently working on a project in northwestern Minnesota this week to lessen the potential of any future mishaps. They're using high-pressure water in the pipeline to test for possible weak sections. If the pipeline does burst, the weak section of pipe is found and repaired, and the only thing on the ground is water.
The hydrostatic test is one of the many options that we have to verify the integrity of the pipeline and ensure that safe and reliable operations can maintain.
And while the arguments of whether it's safer to transport oil by train or pipeline continue, Wetmore says at this point both means of transportation are still needed because there are no major pipeline routes to some refineries around the country. The recent drastic changes in oil prices have had massive effects on oil producers in the United States, particularly in the Gulf states. In recent weeks, oil price volatility has kept producers and consumers guessing. Consumers see low prices and think of money staying in their pockets. Producers see the possibility of losing jobs. Today, a Mississippi lawmaker spoke on regulations imposed in Washington, which he calls over-regulation and anti-oil and gas. Congressman Greg Harper is on the House Energy and Commerce Committee.
What do we do about exports? How do we consider those bans that have been placed on oil exports in the past that were done for reasons that probably don't apply today?
Harper adds that opening up crude oil trade would bring jobs back into the oil industry. Both the House and Senate in Washington, D.C. are in the process of discussing repeals of the oil export ban, which was created in the 1970s. 1,741, that's the number of Americans listed as missing in action or unaccounted for from the Vietnam War. Today's a day to remember them and their families. A solemn ceremony was held on the Veterans Memorial Bridge between Fargo and Moorhead, marking National POW MIA Recognition Day. Representatives of veterans organizations honored their lost brothers and sisters. There are nearly 50 soldiers from the Dakotas and Minnesota from the Vietnam War whose remains have never been recovered. 2 were from Fargo, 3 from Grand Forks, 1 from Park Rapids. This special day of recognition and remembrance was first authorized by Congress back in the late 70s. It's been observed on the 3rd Friday of September for the past 19 years. Plenty of lessons learned today by Fargo North 9th graders. Nearly 300 students hearing from a group called Youth Frontiers. They focus on several areas, including respect. Look for the 97% positives in people and ignoring the 3% that is not. The group takes the word respect and breaks it into 2 parts. Re, as in do again, and spect, as in to look or see.
Looking again at yourself. How are you respecting yourself? Looking again at others. How do you respect the people around you? And then also standing up. When you see disrespect happening, not being afraid to stand up and say that's not okay.
Good advice. Youth Frontiers says it wants to improve the way kids treat each other in every hallway, lunch line, and classroom in America. Later on Valley News Live at 6, firefighters are trying to fill the boot and they need your help, which includes money.
And we're tracking some showers through Lakes Country and points south. I'll have details on where they're heading and what your weekend looks like coming up next.